Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the topic of class and caste, presented by Smriti Goswami, Dai Dimahasao. Today our first point discussion point is what is class, characteristics of social class, what is caste, characteristics of caste, difference between class and caste. And now we come to the what is class. According to Ginsberg, a class is a group of individuals who common descent and similarly the occupation, wealth, and education have come to have a similar mode of life and a similar stock of ideas, feelings, attitude, and forms of behavior. According to Max Weber, who have the same opportunity of acquiring goods and the same exhibited standard of living. Then we tell about what is the characteristics of this social class. This first one is the status of group. Group is status essentially. Group status group means what we said about the in society as people in different activity and pursue different vocation. Example, that an individual engage in teaching job. Like this, we and another if we see about the characteristics of the social class, that SC status, not ascribed status, means part is the not the criteria of status. Status is achieved and not ascribed. Means what factors like education, income, lifestyle, etc. decide an individual status. What status he brings. Now, let's next if we say an universal phenomenon. Class is a universal phenomenon. Almost all of modern societies of the world has a class structure. Mode of feeling means what? The three mode of feeling can be shown in class: feeling of equality, feeling of inferiority, feeling of superiority, feeling of equity means what? One's own class means they are equally pursue one's of one category. Like this, inferiority means lower ranking social hierarchy. Feeling of superiority also means the social hierarchy. It is that kind of characteristics. And now, if we say another characteristic, prestige, this kind of social class people's market status is linked to prestige. Those place in which upper classes are superior to poorer and commoner. Individuals with higher knowledge, wealth, bravery, purity, etc. enjoy higher degree of prestige. And if they say the next one, stability. A social class in a stable blue, it does not say easily. If extreme circumstances like that wars, disaster, social crisis, etc., will arise, then in sense only. Mode of living. Their mode of living like this, therefore, class reflected mode of behavior, hobbies, dresses, housing, monthly expenditure, etc., are the reflected preferences, behavior of this kind of class system. And next we see it is an open group means what? The social classes are an open group. The open class system is one in which particular social mobility is possible. An economic group, the basis of most economically but subjective criteria like class consciousness, solidarity, identification with own class are some more important basis in social class. Next one, class consciousness. Class consciousness means that it consists of similarity, attitude, and behavior with members of other classes. Like this, another characteristics like that means what that we say about that kind of that if we say about what is caste. Caste has been derived from the Spanish word casta, which means in, what is caste? If we say about the caste, caste has been derived from the Spanish word casta, which means bread, rice, complex or hereditary quality. The Portuguese applied this term of classes of people in India known as the name of Sati. The English word caste is an adjustment of the original term. According to McElhurt, the caste means that when status is wholly predetermined so that men are born to their lot without any hope of changing it. Then class takes the extreme form of caste. A scholar says when a class is somewhat strictly hereditary, we may call it a class. Caste. Next one, characteristics of caste. Caste is the segmental division of society. Means what? That the society is divided into various castes with well-developed life of their own, the membership of which is determined by the consideration of birth. For example, if one is born as Hindu community, then his no, sorry, Brahmin community, then his consideration of birth from the Brahmins. Like this caste sponsor, they regulate caste council to regulate the control the conduct of all caste members. This council rules over the whole caste and is the most powerful organization which keeps the members in their proper places. Next one, social and religious hierarchy. I already said that the whole society is distinct classes with concept of high and low. Means what? Brahmin stands social ladder of the society by his mere birth as a Brahmin. A person is the living of embodiment of the eternal law. Next, restriction on feeling. Each caste develops its own subculture. Thus, there are restrictions on feeding and minutes rules are laid down with regard to the kind of food that can be acceptable by a person and from what caste. For example, if we say about the Brahmin community, Brahmin will accept Pakka food, that is food prepared in ghee from any community. But he can accept Katsa food at the hands of no caste, means any other caste, he take his food from caste food. Endogamy. A person born in a caste remains in it for life and dies in it. Every caste is subdivided into subcastes, every one of which for which its members to marry person outside it. Like another, if we say about the characteristics, lack of unrestricted social. If we are says that already says that Brahmin community follow the only Brahmin peace culture. But if we say map of a particular caste are expected to follow the caste rule. They cannot change to their occupation. I already said, thus no one not born a Brahmin was allowed to function as a priest. But the record shows that Brahmin did all sort of odd jobs. That during the period of Maratha, they entered the profession of arms. And if we say about the Akbar period, they did the work of trade, cultivation, or any advantageous pursuit. In general, and nowadays, Brahmins are under various kind of jobs. Next one, civil and religious visibility. The impure castes are made to the outskirts of the city. In southern India, certain part of the town or village are unacceptable to certain castes. It is recorded that under the Maratha and Peshwas, the Maharas and Mongas were not allowed within gates of Pune between 3 p.m. and 9 a.m. because of before 9 and after their bodies cast to long shadow, which falling as a member of the caste defines. Okay, this is the this is the only the possibilities. Next one, if we see about the social and religious disability. Social and religious disability also take place that time. That the some lower caste people, particularly Harijans, suffer from certain social and religious disability. Socially, Harijans, also called as untouchables, are separable from other members during the early days. Public places like hotel, hostel, assembly halls, temples did not open from Harijans and other lower castes. And another restriction on social relation. The traditional caste society puts restriction on degree of social relations too. The idea of pollution makes it more clearly. Now we see about the differences between caste and class. Now, in caste side, we say it is a particular, means the system with all its peculiarity is unique to India, hence it is not universal. And it means that it is only the possibility of Indian systems, that it is not universal. If we say about the class side, the universal, they are universal. Like this one, the class system is universal in nature. It is found in almost all the modern complex society. Now, if we say about the caste system in a side, ascribed status means I already said status is ascribed to the individual by birth. Status is not means if he has born in a Brahmin, then he carry on his birthright as Brahmin. But if the if we say about the class side achieve status. Status is achieved by the individual, hence status can be changed or improved. If we if we see about the closed system, already said that class system is a closed system. It restricts social mobility like that. The movement of people from one social status to the of the other means one status is to another status. It is very complex for the caste system. So it is called closed system. If we say about the class system, it is an open system. Open system means that for its own way, class is an open system. It provides for social mobility. Individual can move from the lower class to the upper class. Next, divine origin. The caste system is believed to have had a divine origin. It is closely associated with Hindu tradition. It is only related with the Hindu tradition. If we say about the class system is related with the secularism. Means what? Has nothing to do with religion. It is not founded religious dogma. Next, purity and impurity. If we say about the caste system, it is generally carry on the purity and impurity of associated with the caste system. Caste pure while others are regarded as impure. Impure means what? Impure castes are regarded as untouchability. Means that we say about the class system is the feeling of disparity. There is a feeling of disparity on the part of the members of a class. The question of purity and impurity does not arise. Hence, there is no practice of untouchability. Next, regulation of relations. The caste system controls the activities and regulates the relation of its members to a great extent. As McElver said, it is fixed. It regulates even the routine role of a man in society. It regulates even the routine activity of the members. Next one, in the class side, if we say about that, it is really limit relations. Limit relations means the class system, on the other hand, limits the range of contact and communication of its members. Individuals are more free in a class. It does not regulate the daily tasks of its members. If we say about the caste system, there is a greater distance kept between different castes. And if we say about the class system, there is no such kind of ideal social distance between different classes. Members are more tolerant than others. Next, if we say about the caste system is conservative. Conservative means what? That caste system tends to be conservative, orthodox, and reactionary. Thus become in course of time watertight compartments. It is also restrictive in social mobility. Next, if we say about the progressive method, class system is a class-laden system is regarded as more progressive. Class gives more freedom to the members. It permits greater social mobility. And that's all. It is the topic of class and caste. Thank you.